Hello, everyone. Welcome to Spring 34 review of the YakShaver. This is our product page, and then we'll dive into what we have done for this sprint. So this sprint goal of this week is to fix the bug of the toggling issue. We have few attempts to fix this issue, but this is a reoccurring bug. However, Tom has done a good job on fixing this one, so we'll go through that later. And we also have a POC for the nano yak removal, so that's YakShaver 2.0. We will be utilizing the new Semantic kernel's function calling feature, so we will go through that later as well. So this is 1 week long sprint, and let's have a look at everyone's time spent. So everyone's 5 days and Louis is 4 days. So here's the PBIs that we've done. Let's go through it briefly. So Louis has done a documentation on how to set up a local bot, and he also has increased our code coverage. Our code coverage went from 16% to 18%. So that's a good increase, but we will need to obviously do more than that. And Tom has done a great job on setting up the client portal. So this is just an initial project setup. So we have it hosted on Vercel, and we're only using the boilerplate at the moment. And there's a preview URL, public URL available. And then in next spring, we will build on top of the boilerplate, adding authentication and different things on top of that. So this PBI is about toggling the toggling bug issue that Tom has fixed. Next one, also a few bugs that we had in the past. So requested by information wasn't showing, and also there's a duplicate CC'd in the description. So Tom has fixed them in this sprint. Next one is client portal CI/CD pipelines. So Tom has restructured the whole project folder. So we have fixed the original CI/CD pipeline, and Tom also added a new one for the front end. So our CI/CD pipeline now is smart enough to detect whether it's a front end or back end deployment. So it becomes more efficient. And Stephen also implemented a new feature. So I think this is an important one. We'll get Stephen to talk about this. So Stephen, can you explain the pain, what Adam had, and how did you go ahead to implement this one? Stephen, you are on mute.
Oh, sorry, just someone knocking at my door. No worries.
Okay, so can you explain this is important feature for Adam and what it does and what pain Adam had?
Yeah. For this one, sometimes the user haven't used the YakShaver for a long time, and on their history, there's still a card shows the YakShaver was turned on, but actually it turned off because their subscription was expired. So with this command, users can check their toggling status without typing turn on or turn off. So just type status, and there will be a card showing currently your YakShaver is on or off.
That's great. That's great UI. So I'm hoping Adam will be very happy with this new feature. Great, thanks, Stephen.
Yeah.
And Stephen also has implemented a cancel confirmation. So now YakShaver whenever you say cancel in the video, YakShaver will now prompt you, do you really want to cancel or was it an accident? So you get to user get to choose don't cancel or proceed with canceling. And Louis also fixed the bug that when email creating PBI failed, it will fall back to email. However, there were some fields that didn't get copied over. So now CC and mentioned user will be copied over once is sending email. And there's also bot UI. I think this is the old request. We have implemented new features to show your status is on and off. This is how they look like. So that's all the PBIs that we have done in this sprint. Let's go back and have a look at some stats. So code coverage, currently we are on 18%. And we had 6 production deployment this week. As you can see, there are a few failed ones in the beginning because Tom and I was setting up the new CI/CD pipeline for the front end, and it didn't go well in the first go. So we attempted to fix it in the third and fourth, and so on. And here's the application health overview. We have 100% availability, and server requests are looking good, and also the response time. However, there are few fail requests. This is something I, as a Scrum Master, will need to look into before the sprint. If they're so starting from next sprint, I will be looking at those fail requests and look into the root cause of those failed ones and create PBI if needed. And let's have a look at our monthly usage. So excluding the developers, so JK is on 6 shaves and Brady is on 5 and Betty have shaved 4 yaks. And notice that Adam has done 2. That's a surprising surprise. In terms of product roadmap, our focus was on setting up the client tenant. So we have 14% increase in that epic. And in terms of R&D, did we do any experimental work? Yes, we did. We did a POC on YakShaver agent using Semantic Kernel function calling. And I think that little demo went well. Everyone liked it. Let's go into the retrospective. So what went well? So we have fixed the toggling issue and POC looks great, promising. And Louis said most of our PBIs are done in this sprint. And the team was helpful, helping Louis to set up his local environment. And Tom agreed that we have sprint goal achieved and also completed the task in the sprint. And Tom said our code coverage increased by 2%. Yay. And also our documentation has improved. And thanks to Stephen, we have cancellation confirmation, this feature implemented. So what went wrong? Yuli was scared that we're gonna spend more than 2 weeks on the agentic workflow, and it's still a possibility that it might fail. Yuli was on leave yesterday, so we have to move the sprint view to this morning. What could improve? Scrum Master, during the preparation, we should double check what error occurred on production and create PBI if needed. Well, so that's all for the review and retro. Let's have a look at our plannings for next sprint. So our goal is to set up authentication for client portal. So for authentication, we're gonna use the Microsoft login. And so that's the very first requirement for client portal. Without it, nothing can be done after that. And then the other goal is we're gonna do a global toggle solution. So this is a more cost-effective solution compared to what we have now. So this will be a free solution. Apparently, we are subscribing to all the chat message in the Teams, and that costs us about 75 cents per 1,000 message, and that's costing a lot. So we are switching to a more cost-effective solution. So that's all for the goal, and let's quickly go through the important ones in the next sprint. Excluding the goals, we're going to get Adam's approval for the agent-like solution. And there's a few new feature that we're going to implement. Yeah, so that's all for the sprint planning. Any questions, guys? Are we all good?
I think that's it for the video. I think we should, once we're done with the video, we should quickly explain to JK what we're talking about with the agent planning.
Okay, yeah, sure. So for people who stay this far, this video will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. And if you have any feature requests, comments, thoughts, feel free to leave a comment below and we'll get back to you. So that's all for this sprint. See you next time. Bye.